Hey, we're
Hello.
live.
Hello.
Hello, world. We are SpeakBeasty. I'm Shannon Mickelson. I'm a main host of the podcast SpeakBeasty, the best Fantastic Beast podcast on the internet. I'm a
Out of all of
Ravenclaw. Yeah, out of all of the Fantastic Beast podcasts, not just on the internet, in the world, we are the best.
We're the
Uh,
one.
so I'm a Ravenclaw. And now I'm gonna let everyone else introduce themselves. And I was told to come up with like a silly question to ask you guys. So I am taking some inspiration from yesterday's Google Hangouts, and I'm gonna ask you guys, what's your favorite J.K. Rowling book? Take
Is
it
it my
away.
turn now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Ariel Taransky. I'm also a main host for SpeakBeasty. I'm either a Ravenclaw or a Hufflepuff. Just depends on the day. I was not here for the super thrilling VidCon live
Oh,
chat yesterday. I apologize.
So much information, everyone.
I know, I missed it all. I can't believe it. Yeah.
Jade.
What's your favorite J.K. Rowling book?
Oh, that's for serious? Okay. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Excellent. Well done.
Who are you, Your Majesty?
I am Claire Ferner from London. I work for Mogona as the UK marketing manager, and I'm one of the rotating hosts on SpeakBeasty. I'm a Hufflepuff. I have absolutely no Hufflepuff stuff
That
around
was
me
such a
right now.
Hufflepuff thing to do.
Yeah, and I'm quite, and I was saying before we went live that I'm quite excited that Fantastic Beasts or Warner Brothers decided to release this, because for everyone who follows the news, there's some really horrible stuff happening in the UK with a referendum that I'm staying up late and I'm hoping it all goes okay, but Magical World is making me forget it all, which is delightful. And my favorite J.K. Rowling book is Order of the Phoenix.
Ooh. That's a good
I'm
one.
Igor, I'm the editor, I exist, I am Ravenclaw.
He's real.
Yes. My favorite J.K. Rowling book is The Casual Vacancy, for real. I was not joking. No, I'm kidding. I love The Goblet of Fire because nobody likes it and I love it.
Oh, Goblet of Fire is so good.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm Elena Mae Darcy, and I don't have a lower third because the internet hates me. I am a Hufflepuff. I'm the Hufflepuff half of the SpeakBeasty producing team, and I am a host occasionally. And my favorite J.K. Rowling book is actually Half-Blood Prince. I think it's really, really, really good. I love it. It was the first midnight release I went to, so it holds a very special, soft, squishy place in my heart.
Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows are the same book for me.
What? What does that even mean?
They're just one book.
They just blur into each other.
Yeah.
Shut that
Sounds are
up.
happening. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
So we're gonna talk about this thing.
We have a thing to talk about today.
We
Really
do.
surprising. So anyone who's watching, if you want to, we are going to watch the clip that was released this morning, which you can find the link to it on the SpeakBeasty Twitter account, the SpeakBeasty Facebook page, or Fantastic Beast pages. But we're going to watch it, so you get to watch us watch it, which is in no way awkward at all.
You're gonna be like staring at the screen.
Like, oh, you get to see our reaction. So you get to enjoy the reaction video aspect while we're watching, or you watch it along with us. And then we're going to discuss the heck out of it. So if everybody wants to take a moment to queue up their respective versions of it.
Oh boy.
We can all start at the same time.
Can confirm there are 3 people watching now, so.
Woo! Hi, 3 people. You're amazing.
3 is a good number.
Well, this will be available for everyone on the internet forever. after today.
That's something
not
more like a
scary.
threat than a... Yay!
Yeah, it gets automatically uploaded straight to the SpeakBeasty YouTube page. So if you miss this, or any part of it, you will be able to watch it later, and it'll be good times. Okay, is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Okay. So on the
Oops.
count of 3.
I started early by accident.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Ariel,
I don't know.
You're
Go
fired.
ahead.
fired. Get off the live.
Oh.
So we do 1, 2, 3, play.
Yes.
Like when I count the claps.
Yeah.
I assume that's been going horribly without me.
Hey,
It's going
I've been in
hard.
charge of the claps, and that sounds horrible.
The podcast
No.
failed.
Yeah.
Over. All right.
Let's do this.
So Shannon, lead us in with a
Okay.
countdown.
Can I still do this?
No.
1, 2, 3, play.
Queen.
She looks so glam. I wish her eyes looked more blue.
She's so the emotions.
Queen.
Textbook. It's very small.
That's justifying the film.
Yeah,
So
Newt, you really need
dangerous.
to.
Okay, what does that even mean? You can go down. Like, we don't know what that means yet. Right?
You can't go up.
So cute.
Little
Okay,
bow
this is
truckle.
so cute.
Clearly not.
We have backwards laws about a lot of things. Oh.
He just wanted pastries.
Oh, silly muggle.
This ridiculous
How does he
spell.
like
He like absorbs it.
levitates him towards him?
Akio Jacob.
How?
Or, okay, I have a theory, but...
Weaponized intertextuality.
Ah!
I wish it had its own theme.
It might do, but is it slower? Is the theme slower at the end? I feel like that's slower than Hedwig's theme.
Like they
Oh,
slow it
okay.
down,
Yeah.
or like it's a different piece of music.
It just seems
Yeah.
slower.
Yeah, it's a bit slower, but they did that for Harry Potter, like towards the end of the films as well, because they're like, oh, it's getting darker. We need to slow the
Gives you
music
more
down a little.
emotion.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, but the featurette starts with Hedwig's theme.
It starts and ends because we spent a whole episode of this podcast talking about that, and it just, oh my gosh.
I don't like it. I don't
What do
think they should use it.
Oh, I thought you meant like the trailer or the whole. I was like, what?
Immediate response.
I don't think they'll use it in the actual movie. I think it's just we don't have music yet.
I think
Sort of
there'll be
completed
some
music
kind of
yet?
trace in it. It'll be in there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Subtle, but it'll be there.
There will definitely be like a Fantastic Beast theme or like the Newt theme or something that will become the main theme, you know?
I
Yeah.
wonder what kind of owl he has, if he has one.
What kind of owl?
Yeah, because that may have come out of left field for y'all, but I'm thinking in terms of, that's Hedwig's theme. She was a snowy owl. Here we have a magizoologist who respects animals and may not, want to use an owl to for his letters and whatnot. I don't know. That's where my train of thought was going.
We're gonna have pastries theme.
Yeah.
I'm so
Very
excited
upbeat.
for that little Niffler.
I love the noise that the Niffler made.
Yeah. I think the
I can't-
highlight of the whole thing was the Niffler noise.
Yes.
We also heard Tina and Jacob speak for the first times.
Okay, Tina's voice. Has anyone seen her act before?
I listened to her music. I didn't even know she acted until she was cast, excuse me. But when did we hear her voice?
She said something to him, and it's so...
She's saying you don't know a lot about American wizarding community or whatever.
Yeah, Ariel, I think you're thinking of Queenie.
Oh crap, I am. I'm sorry, because I thought we haven't heard Queenie's voice. Like, we have heard Tina's voice before, because in the first trailer she says to Makusa.
Yeah.
Sorry, so that's where I got confused. I was like, we've heard her voice before. Sorry. Ugh.
Because she asked
She
if it was
says, Mr. Scamander.
Yeah. Like, that's pretty much the first voice we hear in the first trailer.
Yeah,
I guess it was a lot squeakier in this one. Maybe it's just that line. It's probably out of context. The voice just doesn't seem...
Yeah, maybe she's got a lot more emotion behind it.
Yeah. But it's quite clear. So I wonder, if you know that scene from the original trailer where she's in the middle of the Makusa talking to the president, she's on her own. I wonder how much that plays into the scene where they're all on their knees.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like probably the same.
It looks like she's in the same clothes, or at least the same
Yeah.
coat.
Well, Newt seems to be in the same clothes, but I don't know if that's
for the whole thing.
because he packed his suitcase full of beasts or because he just this is happening all in like a day or something.
Just gonna throw out there, probably the next time we do one of these hangouts, I'll be wearing a Newt coat. I'm gonna have it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like bringing dishonor on my house and dishonor on my cow by not having my Hufflepuff scarf right now.
Really.
I'm not wearing anything Harry Potter related.
But what are you wearing, Ariel?
I am wearing mermaid boxers and my Sasquatch shirt.
Sasquatch!
And I didn't even mean to combine those. I was like, it's hot in my house. I need a tank top to wear. And I was like,
Hashtag Team Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. I can't, without standing up, show you, but it's the one. He's sassy.
Hey, what does J.K. Rowling mean when she says that he calls himself a magizoologist?
Yeah.
Like, isn't that a profession?
He's not legit.
He probably created it up himself. But also, I guess that word zoologist is a Muggle term. So I guess if he's better acquainted with Muggles, then maybe he's heard that word and is like, oh, I can make a very easy combination of the two of them.
When you think about it, sorry. What I was going to say is, since there was, before his time or anything, we don't really know, there wasn't really a guidebook to all these, fantastic beasts and where to find them. He essentially wrote it in the one that would have, gone on, like she said, to Harry Potter's time. So maybe he did create the title because there wasn't really any interest for it from anyone else, or he just kind of was the first who was like, we don't have anything like this, we know about certain, I'm sure there were certain beasts that all wizards and witches knew about, just like dragons and stuff like that, but then maybe the more obscure ones, he was like, I want people to have a guide book and something to go off of, and maybe he was like, you know what, I'm going to write this book and I'm going to give myself a title as a magizoologist because, why not? So.
Yeah.
It's like, I found out I was a doctor. It's like, what? Didn't you go to school for that? Isn't that the job description?
Also, she calls him an outsider. No, is it because I guess it's not just about him being in New York. It's about him feeling awkward around people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when he said he related more to animals than to people. I was like, I feel you. I get what you're saying. I'm way more comfortable around like a bunch of puppies than a bunch of people. So
I hope that doesn't, however, relate to return. What am I thinking? Sorry, it's getting late here, and I'm already mixing my words up. That little moment where he strokes Tina's face. Now,
Yeah.
I think they're really cute, but I really hope we don't get loads of fumbling. Oh, I don't know how to deal with girls.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't deal with that.
And Claire, that's actually really perfect. You brought that up because we actually have a Twitter question about that.
Oh my god.
So we have. If you guys have questions that you want to ask us that you want us to answer on the stream, just go to Twitter and do hashtag SpeakBeasty or just tag the actual SpeakBeasty account, and we'll see it. But one of our listeners, Iron Yak 1, asked us, is the hair touching scene at the end, is Newt leaving the ship behind him, and where is he going?
Oh, so you paid far more attention than we did, because all I saw was him just stroking. I was like, oh, are we going to have those scenes where it's like, I don't know how to deal with girls. And it's so flapping around, like, just such a stereotype of, like, a flappy British man in a movie, Hugh Grant.
I was focused on his scarf more than anything, honestly. It's the Hufflepuff scarf. I was excited. I was like, oh, look at it. And, of course, I noticed the face stroking, but a ship, I didn't even realize. So
the ship
maybe
is, symbolic of their ship because we ship it.
yes.
Here's my theory. Okay, so it could be the end of the movie and he's like leaving to go home, or maybe he gets in so much trouble with Makusa that they're gonna send him away.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe he
Gets
was
on the
deported.
boat and he's already bonded with her and he's whatever, sailing away, and then he's like, I gotta go back, and he jumps off the boat and swims back.
Or
and she's like, you're crazy.
Hold on. Okay,
Or
wait
he
a
opens
minute.
the case and a dragon flies out and he rides the dragon. Okay,
Wait, I have one issue with this. At the very beginning of the trailer, we see him jumping off a building and apparating. So why would he need to take a boat for any reason? Ever?
Well, you can't apparate to England. That's
You can't do it across continents.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you can, but it's really hard.
Yeah, I forget where it's mentioned in the series, but at some point somebody says you have to be like a very skilled wizard.
I know this for sure because in the Aloha Mora episode I was listening to, they said it. So like, if we're wrong, their fault.
No, we weren't.
Blame the other one.
Because I can understand, like, if they were trying to, I don't know, if they were trying to send him away.
I just feel like Makusa would have another, if they're really like clamping down on Muggle relations, I feel like they would have a better form, a more efficient / a magical form of deporting someone than
that's what I was thinking. Like, why, like a boat?
Magical carpet. Imagine if you got deported on a magical carpet.
That would be the best. Go on a magic carpet ride.
I have a question. So, you can we know you can apparate like multiple people, like side-along apparition. Is it like more difficult to apparate with a case full of animals? Or is it somehow different because they're animals and they don't inherently have the ability to apparate? Or because they're in the case, it's easier?
It's like a protective
like
force field where it doesn't matter, like they're not exactly like, I guess it would be like just apparating with a suitcase, like it's nothing. But when you said that,
go ahead.
Sorry. Oh, I was gonna change topics, so please continue.
Oh, I was gonna say that, like, because I mean, a case, whatever's in it, it's still an object, just like a piece of clothing is an object, and the clothing can go with you, and your wand can go with you.
Yeah.
So regardless of what's in it, I don't see why it couldn't. But it does bring up the question of like there are life forms in it. So
But also, I think from what she said about you can go down the suitcase, suggests it's more than just the expandable timey-wimey Doctor Who-y Time Lords magic that Hermione has in Deathly Hallows. I feel like there's more to this suitcase than just an expansion. Because the fact that he gets into it, and it also looks like it's almost like a portal. I've just watched X-Men: Days of Future Past, and I've literally just got Portal in my head. But I don't know. I feel like there's more to it, and possibly I don't know. I feel like it's not just like he's carrying a case. But there'll be like a whole other world inside the suitcase.
It feels like there's almost like different compartments. Like this is the one where I can store my beasts, and this is the one where I can like go inside for whatever reason. Because I don't know, like because we don't know what he's doing when he climbs in there. But he asks Jacob to come along because I guess he assumes it's fairly safe for him to. So I would imagine it wouldn't be like, here's my room suitcase full of beasts just roaming around and free and doing whatever. I feel like there has to be some sort of
Well, we talked about that one shot where he's like doing stuff with plants and stuff that looks like it could be inside the case, and that looks like a room, and obviously there are like no beasts in there, so maybe that's like
the bow truckle
main room. Well, I'm looking at the part with the bow truckle now, and that I don't see that being in the case.
Is that just editing magic?
That looks like, well, maybe the boat truckle itself, but like the wide shot before it looks almost like he's in front of like a stage, but there are plants on it.
He says, doesn't he ask it to smile for him or something?
Yeah, and like behind this stage thing, I don't know if this is supposed to be like a real place or if it's some sort of backdrop, but it looks like the Wild West, basically.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I didn't even think I see that. But yeah, like there's a very small bit that looks a bit like the desert. Is it the Utah desert?
Yeah, Monument Valley.
Yeah, it looks a bit like that in the background. It does look like a stage.
I think the interior of the case is weirdly huge, and you're gonna be shocked because what if like there are four walls, and in each wall there is a kind of ecosystem?
That would be cool. Zootopia's in there.
Oh goodness, Shannon. Oh honey.
Got a message, Michael.
If only Michael were here.
Oh, Michael.
Wait,
I'm gonna talk to him later. I'll tell him.
Yeah, let him know.
Where's the bow truckle? I'm trying to find.
It's about halfway through.
Okay, I think I'm almost there.
So guys, what are we
you're
naming
right,
the
there
bow
is a
truckle?
stage.
What are we naming the bow truckle?
David
Bowie.
Oh.
Shannon, what have you done?
All of us at the same time.
So I think we all kind of agreed that this is not quite how we imagined the bow truckle.
I thought it was like a twig, not like a. It looks leafy brown.
I saw some interesting chats amongst Muggle Knight staffers that maybe it's a baby bow truckle, so it's more like a sapling.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Which kind of work, but it looks like its face looks older than that. But also it's
quite
like
big.
Yeah, and those hands really are sharp.
Yeah.
Because I was imagining something sturdier and bigger as well. I was kind of imagining like this big.
I guess this is about the size I imagined it. But...
Yeah, the size. I'd say the size is about right for me because when we read about them, what is it, Goblet of Fire, and no.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's Goblet of Fire, yeah, because it's when what's her face takes over Hagrid's lessons.
That's right,
maybe
yeah.
Maybe it's Prisoner of Azkaban. She did it a couple of times, didn't she?
I don't know. I'm a horrible fan.
It's alright. We're Fantastic Beasts podcasters. We're not on that anymore. It's fine.
But I remember when they were talking about how they were running away.
Yeah.
And how funny it looked. And so, yeah, they do look kind of funny. They're just definitely greener than I pictured.
Yeah. But also, so they might not exactly how we imagine them, but it's really cool to see these things coming to life because we didn't get that much. I mean, you can't have individual classes the way we did in the books on screen. So to be able to see things like the Niffler and the bow truckle, it's just great. It's so good. It's like getting the scenes that we wanted, but with an extra story, which is never bad. Should we move on to? Should we move to Niffler? I feel like we need to talk about the Niffler.
The Niffler.
He makes funny little noises.
So cute. Oh, what one?
Let's praise the Lord that they changed the way the Niffler looks, right?
Yeah. They better have
It's cute now.
little stuffed animals at Universal Studios after this.
will.
Of course they will.
I'm just saying.
If they're
I
up
threw
for
the idea out
publicity
there.
like yesterday, then I'm sure they will make merch.
So
All
that's
the
it. Is the Niffler stealing a purse?
Yeah, like a change purse.
Yeah.
This has probably got
Maybe it's a
little
bank
gold coins in it.
Cheeky. I'm just playing it on repeat. It's so cute. That's the point. Have we got a name for the Niffler? I feel like we had a name. Is his name?
Yeah, we named it
That's our
Pastry.
name.
Yeah.
What did you say, Shannon?
Pastries.
Okay, I thought you were trying to rename the Niffler. I was like,
Yeah.
we agreed on Bowie, so let's not
Yeah.
let's not switch things up all of a sudden.
All of the art of Nifflers and Bowtruckles named Pastries and Bowie. We need it. ASAP.
We need
I'm sorry, I'm moving on from the Niffler. One of the other like new little clip sections we got was Newt's like walking through a crowd, and then Tina looks at him really suspiciously.
just that side
And really,
eye.
I just wanted to comment on that because I keep thinking she's holding a hot dog.
She is in her mouth. It's
Like-
dirty.
I can't interpret
There's
it as
mustard on
anything
her
else.
mouth.
She's got like a little bit of something, which I'm sure he's gonna just be like, let me.
Oh
get that.
no,
this?
I hope not.
It's the
Okay,
same,
so it is a hot dog. I'm not crazy.
but if she does that,
I
she's using.
see. Hold on. It's not in her mouth. She's holding it in her hand.
She's got like mustard on her mouth.
But if she does that, and it's like, oh, you've got something like on your mouth, it's gonna be the
I
same
don't see
meet cute as
mustard.
Ron and Hermione.
Oh no.
I don't see mustard.
Yeah, right above her lip.
I just see like her holding.
Zoom in, enhance.
So
This is
Tina
what I
is
mean. We're
wrong.
gonna get the awkward romance, aren't we? Where there's a bit of food on their face. And, oh no, I've got to leave.
I know y'all saw me shoveling like 5 Pringles in my mouth, and I hate that whole trope because I'm like, I don't care, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. If someone's like, oh, you got food on your
Listen.
face, I'm like, thanks.
This,
Like
the
I
face that
frequently
she's
not
making
so
right
family.
now-
It's never been seen cute or attractive. It's
the
just
face that she's making, I would not go up to this person and be like, oh, you have mustard on your mouth. 'Cause I think
Well, she
she's
looks
gonna
really
kill me.
angry. It's not
Yeah.
even like she's just
Like she's
she's like
She's
me. I'm trying
spying
to
on
eat
him.
my hot dog, and
She was
Nana just
hangry.
staring at me.
that's what
Yeah.
it was.
She definitely was.
The Newt's just waltzing up and she's like, I just want to eat my hot dog, man.
So then Tina and Newt are arguing about the backward laws of America where you can't have relations with no matches. And they're gonna marry Jacob, I don't know.
They're both.
You're getting no
That,
magic
that
quality.
phrase,
I wonder
that
why
phrase is very hard to listen to hear what they
Yeah.
say. Like, I think she says, you want me to marry him?
Yeah, I was not sure what she's saying.
Wait, yeah, what? I don't.
Why was
remember
that even
bit.
brought up in the trailer when we're supposed to be learning about Newt, and it's like it could have been just like, you don't know about the laws in America, which could have pertained to anything, and then we get marriage. It's just kind of like, wait, where did this come from, and why is this relevant in this 2-minute clip? That is
Plot
like,
twist. Newt
Really
had
what she said?
a no-match girlfriend. What?
yeah, but what?
That's
a no-match
really what she
girlfriend.
said?
I think
I don't know what she
imaginary.
says. Said no-match girlfriend. And he's
You
very
still haven't come to
concerned.
terms with this word, have you? No match. Struggling. Can't hear it. Can't not hear it.
You can still say muggle. It's okay.
Still say buckle.
Full rights to usage of the original term. We don't. We have to live with nomad, which I feel like I have to say out of the side of my mouth. Nomad, eh?
No-match.
You can't go around marrying nomads.
Well,
So
wait,
then
what
we
is
see
the line that Jacob says? Like, Mr. Magic Dude?
Mr. English guy or something
Yeah.
like that. Wait,
And-
I'm gonna.
Also,
Yeah,
that egg
it's
didn't
English.
look like an egg that would hatch. If that makes sense, it looked very
It's very metallic.
solid. It looked like the one from Goblet of Fire, the
Yeah.
one that.
Maybe it's a
It was
dragon
a joke.
egg.
But we've seen some of the dragon eggs.
And they don't look metal.
Yeah.
Well,
Some
maybe
of
it's
them look
not.
fuzzy.
Maybe it's not an actual animal egg, and it's something else.
Maybe
What
it's
would
an
hatch?
obscurus egg.
Maybe
Ooh.
a beast is in there
Ooh.
because
Maybe it's the Pokeball bird.
yeah, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it could be the Pokeball bird.
Maybe
How
the
he
Pokemon's
just-
in there.
He doesn't even ask Jacob, hey, come over here and show me. He's just like, like,
Maybe that's
makes
editing.
him.
Magic.
Yeah, I hope, because it's just like, hey,
I
buddy,
don't think so.
your
but,
egg's hatching. He's like, get over here. Accio you with my egg.
Well, that's why I was like, is he pulling Jacob towards him, or is he pulling the egg towards him and Jacob just doesn't let go?
Oh.
Who has
Because
such
he
a
doesn't
strong
pull him
grip,
towards it,
though?
they apparate, don't they?
Yeah.
Then he
Yeah,
operates.
he's pulling him so they could operate.
So
Yeah.
I think he apparates back to his apartment, and that scene. I'm not entirely sure where Tina comes in, probably after mustard on face scene, but she's back. They're back in his flat, and Jacob's doing whatever he's doing, and that's when he opens up the suitcase.
Yeah, what is he doing?
Like a numpty.
Jacob's like behind a dresser. Maybe a beast is back there.
Like, what is Jacob doing? What's his life choices?
Jacob is also wondering what he's doing.
Yeah. Jacob's
Another
like, I just wanted to open up my own bakery. I'm not in the mood for this.
another new
He's
shot we
looking for
got
pastries.
is Newt and Tina running down this very like metal dungeon hallway, and I just noticed that there's like a person in the doorway behind them on the floor.
I'm sorry, but
Like,
when you said
crawling.
metal, I wasn't thinking like the material. I was thinking like the genre. It's very metal.
Yeah.
What
guys,
is 20s metal?
We
I
got
love to see Graves running through the same hallway.
we got another
Similar.
question. A quitter.
A question.
Oh God, a Twitter question
I love it.
that was related to Swooshy Jacob. So I'm not sure if this is Tommy or Toomey. Tommy, I think. Tommy Halonen asked us, or at Tomsta, says, the wand waving where Newt calls Jacob towards him and they disapparate was poorly edited, but was that the Accio spell? So
It
someone
does
else
look
is wondering
odd.
the same thing.
Yeah.
It does look odd.
It's kind of blurry
Yeah, it might
around
not
the
be
edges.
complete yet.
I think there's a lot of stuff they're still working on, especially since this featurette. There's a lot of stuff we've already seen, so I think they're probably still finishing most of the CGI, but
They're making all of the beasts.
Yeah.
all of them.
Not that I'm bitter.
No,
Every beast.
none of us are. We're
Um,
totally beasts.
I want beast
Whereabouts
guys.
is that scene again? I want to watch it again.
I think we covered like all of the new clips
Yeah.
from this.
Well, we got a snippet of Queenie. She like walked by and that was it.
She looked dramatic and pretty. Still nothing of
As
modesty
she
though.
does.
Gosh.
Well, we got that one very small
Well, yeah, she's like,
portion of
You
her
know.
in the last one, yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm totally with you there. The fact that they held this big casting call and we see nothing. Like I feel like we only saw even just like the back of her head. Your devil horns, shit.
You guys, we haven't seen the.
they're stuck in oblivion.
Like, where do I go?
Whoop! They just
What's the name of the guy that plays the Flash in the new movies? Yeah, we
Ezra
haven't seen
Miller?
him.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wait, is he
But
in
I
there?
feel-
Did I miss him?
No, we
Oh.
haven't.
No, he's
heard.
saying we haven't seen him like at all.
His character's name is Credence, right?
Yes. Have we seen him?
Yeah.
We haven't seen his mom. I don't think.
We haven't seen John Voight. We've just seen his son. I mean, not his in real life son. His who plays his son in the movie.
Sean.
Angelina Jolie is his daughter in real life.
Oh no, girl. Oh no.
Why did you say it like that? It was so
I
good.
don't know. I just say things sometimes.
Surprisingly, we saw Modest.
Sorry, I just wanted to click a sound
Crickets.
effect.
Thanks.
Here, let me do another one. Then someone will talk after this.
No.
Yay!
Nothing.
Nope, none of us.
No one had anything important enough to follow that.
We are
drum line.
gonna talk more in depth about this in the next full episode, I think. So.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay, we have more Twitter questions.
Ooh.
Okay, we have from Ashley. OMG, I'm your biggest fan. Can I get a live shout out? And
That's our biggest fan right there.
yeah. No, Ashley is my co-producer, and she's wonderful. So hi, Ashley. We're excited that you're watching. So we had an actual question from Diana Hamilton or Dana. She thought that the egg was what the flooper came out of.
Or the swooping evil.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I was
she
like,
said-
when did we see a flooper?
Well, she said
That's the
flooper.
poker bird, right?
So she
Yeah, but
thinks
wait,
that the egg is what a flooper comes out of.
Can somebody Google and confirm that?
I don't think. Do we know this?
Wait, Igor, you have your book with you, don't you?
Yes.
Can you look
What?
up the flooper and see what it comes out of?
It doesn't show. Well, unless he has a different edition. Wait, which book?
It
Well,
might say it
the new
though.
ones. How do we spell
Oh, that's right. You're right.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't say anything?
No, I think she meant the
No.
swooping evil.
Oh, okay.
He
That
throws
would make
that.
sense because the way he throws.
Which that clip is in this somewhere.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I think it
Dana,
was towards the
so-
end.
If you're still watching, go ahead and clarify because we're watching the Twitter. But yeah, and also shout outs because your last name on Twitter is Hamilton, and we are obsessed with Hamilton, the SpeakBeasty podcast. So good
Oh.
times.
Guys, so Pottermore says the swooping evil, a large butterfly-like creature that emerges from a small object, possibly a cocoon. So there's got to be the egg, right?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Pretty gold egg could be a cocoon. I could see that.
It made me think of the golden goose egg from Willy Wonka.
Hey, okay, I'm looking at the egg. I just wanted to say hi. So in the first shot of the egg, it's very shiny. In the second shot of the egg, like right before Jacob swoops forward, it looks a little different. And I don't know if that's because like effects haven't been completed or something, or if it's because the egg is hatching, or if it's because of the spell. But it looks,
Oh yeah, it's like crackled in the second
Yeah.
shot.
It loses its luster.
or if that's editing of the trailer.
I wonder if that's just like, yeah, that scene's slightly longer, therefore it's had a chance to start.
Yeah, because Jacob does kind of now look shocked and is looking at the egg.
Oh
like,
my gosh!
I'm having a theory. Since
Okay.
the egg is shiny and somewhat golden, do we wonder if maybe the Niffler found it and now that's how Newt has come across it?
Maybe.
Yeah, quite possibly, actually, yeah.
Perhaps. And you guys were right. So Dana tweeted back at us and said she said, "Hi, hello. I thought of the bird from the first trailer." So yes.
Yeah, that's.
And if she is actually right, that would be so cool. She says.
I'm trying to look at the clip when he throws the bird. Yeah,
Okay.
you still can't really see what
Good
he's holding,
sleuthing,
but
Shannon.
he's obviously holding something small. What?
I said good sleuthing.
Thanks.
We also have a question from Mary Hyde. Hers is slightly unrelated to what we watched today in the clip, but it is a SpeakBeasty fantastic-y question. She wants to know what we think each of our Ilvermorny houses are, or what we would hope to be, but we don't.
I'm a Hogwarts alumni, so...
Yeah,
Shut up.
well, yeah, because it's still not. I don't think Pottermore has yet confirmed that those
Yeah,
are.
we don't even if those are really the houses, all we know is the names.
All we know are the animals, and I feel like you can't
Yeah.
base it enough. because if you look at the animals that, the Hogwarts is a snake, a lion, a badger, and an eagle. I almost said raven.
Oh no! Pitchforks.
But you can't look at those animals and be like, yeah, I'd be in the snake house, because like you don't know. It's kind of.
Yeah. I don't know. Honey badgers don't care, and neither do I. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could just pick your favorite animal, but then you still don't know, the traits of the houses or really much. Even the colors are important to me because
it's true. If there's a purple house, I'm in that one.
Same.
Well,
But I'm head girl.
Okay.
Shannon.
That's fine.
I never really liked the color yellow until I embraced my Hufflepuffness, and now I love yellow.
I can understand that. What is that?
I study in Castelo Bruxo, so...
That's true.
Wait, say it again so we can know how to properly say it, so we don't butcher it like the filthy Americans we are.
Castelo Bruxo.
I'm still gonna have trouble with that one.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Castelo Bruxo.
You guys
cool.
should use something like that for a podcast.
I can't say most English
I'm gonna
words.
pick up sound effects.
Yeah, Igor, did we mention you're from and in Brazil? I don't know if we mentioned that.
Yeah, he's.
This is a 3-continent live stream, y'all.
Whoa.
Apparently we don't talk enough about Igor for people to think he's real.
Well, no, I think, so we had someone yesterday who tweeted, it was like, what the heck, Igor's real? And I think it's because we always talk about him on the show. We're like, Igor's going to fix this because he's a magician. But, like, no one ever heard him or saw him really. He's just this magical person that makes us sound comfortable.
Like Heather Sinclair on Degrassi. Always mentioned, but doesn't actually exist.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a reference any of you care about or would get, but whatever. I went there.
I just exist live.
Yeah.
As soon as the stream is over, Igor just goes poof.
Yeah.
He's gone. Back into the ether from whence he came.
I think this is when we need like a Google effect that is that like mystical kind of
like
90s.
Yeah, what do you got, Shannon? What sound effect?
What? Let me go back to effects. I lost him.
Gosh.
That was like
I just wanted to know what
sad.
that sounded. It's called sad trombone, but I didn't think it would be that sad. I don't know.
That was like chronically pressed.
I want to know what this one does though.
Oh boy.
I don't like it. It's the theater masks, and it's just called drama. I did not think it would be that.
That was not drama. That was like, ugh.
That's like the sound that should play every time Aaron finishes describing like a really terrifying beast on the Newt case.
No, I don't need anything scarier.
Okay,
I didn't like that noise. What?
Here, I'll try this one.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, me with my finger guns. People can now actually see me doing the finger
I
guns
can see your finger guns, Ariel.
It's so real. I do it. I'm sorry.
Okay, this is the last one that I don't know like what it sounds like. Okay, that's it.
How are you not? What is it? What is it described as?
Rim shot. I didn't know that that's what that's called.
All right. So, do we have any final thoughts on this trailer? It's not a trailer, and it's not a clip. It's a featurette, right?
I hope there are more, because this was like about Newt, so I think there should be ones on all the characters.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like more trailers. I was like, I think there might be one or two.
That.
Well, because can we take a moment? We actually haven't had the official trailer yet. We've had an announcement trailer and a teaser trailer and a this thing.
Yes.
Whatever.
So,
Well, they're definitely gonna do one soon.
Yeah, I think so.
I was trying to think of a time frame. I was like, well, November and it's June, and how they've spaced it so far, but I couldn't do the math while I was talking. So.
And I
I
looked
think
it
they
up.
like Cursed Child.
Yeah, the other one, because we were having a discrepancy over when the last trailer was released yesterday. It was in April.
okay.
So that was released. But I think July is just going to be a good time, not only because of Cursed Child, but also because of like Comic-Con. So I feel like we
And
can expect a trailer then.
they can play it before all the big summer blockbusters. So.
Yeah.
And because didn't someone said yesterday that Tarzan is going to be that's directed by David Yates, so may
It
come
Yeah.
comes
before that.
out July 1st,
So that's soon.
so
That's soonish.
that would be soon.
Or Suicide Squad, that's Warner Brothers, isn't it?
That's in August, so that might be too far, but
Yeah.
I guess the trailer could be released before the movie that it plays in front of.
Nowadays, it's more common because you can just
Yeah.
like go on YouTube and watch the trailer. Whereas, like I remember going to see, like that Looney Tunes movie just because they played a Chamber of Secrets trailer before. Like I
That's
didn't
commitment.
care about the movie. The one with
do you
Brendan
guys want
Fraser.
a really fun story about how like something that happened with me and MuggleNet years before I worked for them?
No.
Sure.
Oh, thanks. Andy.
Whoa. I'm all enthusiastic. Well said, Trombone.
No, but I was working for a movie theater when before Half-Blood Prince was going to be coming out, and I managed to like get out of my manager like a couple months before. He was like, "Oh yeah, well we're not really supposed to talk about it, but this is when the Half-Blood Prince trailer is going to be." And so I immediately went home, got on the computer, and I emailed MuggleNet. And I was like, "Guys, I just heard that the trailer is going to be shown before it was like before The Mummy or something, like one of the newer Mummy movies." And
We
then
don't
like
speak of them.
but then like 2 days later I went on MuggleNet and like they said thanks to a tip from this person and this person, and I was like, MuggleNet heard me, and I was so excited. And here we
now
are,
they
kids.
really hear you.
Yeah.
Hey.
Follow your dreams, kids.
You too can be on MuggleNet.
Well,
Okay, so we have one more question that I think will close us out nicely.
Okay.
This one is also from Mary, so thanks for listening and watching, Mary. You're awesome.
Hi, Mary.
So she wants to know, what was your favorite part of the new trailer that was released? So what was your favorite thing about this whole thing, as like a nice little segue out?
I guess the bow truckle. I like seeing beasts.
Of the beast.
I think I liked. I mean, I did enjoy hearing J.K. Rowling talk about Newt because we've known for a while now that she gives everyone a backstory, but the fact that this was the character that she chose to give such a large backstory to, that it's going to span another trilogy of films. I liked hearing her talk about it and seeing her enthusiasm, because it, and I don't want to say anything wrong, but lately it does kind of feel like people are, coming at her with like, oh, it's just all for money and whatever. And I think, the story's lived with her for so long that she's got to get it out. And I liked hearing her talk about Newt with such gusto. I was like, oh, she cares about him.
Yeah, the thing that's for money is in London.
It's what it's starting to feel like.
I like the boat truckle, but I like the scene where Jacob is opening the case, because we were thinking about that for so long.
Yeah, I mean that's really the first, like, one of the first tidbits of information we got. There was a magical case that gets opened, and we're like, oh my god, what's this gonna be?
He has some good expressions. I'll give him that for sure, Jacob.
Yeah.
I actually have to agree with Ariel. Like, I really liked hearing Jo just kind of talk about what this is and why she cares about it, because that's kind of like, she's the reason that I'm still excited, the fact that she actually wrote it. So to hear her talking about the thing that she wrote, I'm just like, my emotions. She's the one that nearly made me cry out of the whole thing. Not the music, not the bow truckle. Well, the bow truckles almost made me cry, but a different kind of cry. But just hearing her talk about that was just so satisfying and enjoyable.
I'm still just loving the music. I know you guys were talking earlier about Hedwig's theme, but it just still gets me every time.
It's like you hear it and you're just like, my childhood, like I'm back.
Yeah, definitely.
Tugs at your heartstrings.
Makes you feel all the feels.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Oh.
I didn't click that one yet. Okay, let me click the last three I haven't clicked. Oh, stop. Alright, that was it.
Yay.
Our time is up.
You guys, we should create a word game on Google Hangout.
Oh,
Right now?
Live.
Enter the word game?
Oh, okay, I was like,
No, not now.
Claire is very tired. She needs to sleep.
Yeah, poor
I'm
Claire.
tired
It's like,
too.
what time is it
No
for
one
you,
cares,
Claire?
Shannon. It's like 7 where you are.
I love that the horns are still there. They stayed. Oh
You just
my
have
god.
nowhere to go.
Oh my gosh. Shannon, I was gonna take a screenshot of that, but you know.
I'll do it again. Huh,
Okay.
here
Okay. All right.
Claire,
Wait,
I'm
Shannon,
looking out for you.
But Shannon, you have to talk.
we go. Oh, here we go. I'm talking.
Hey. Okay.
Look at this. Okay.
I had to immortalize that. It was good. And Claire, I love that you successfully made it the whole way through the podcast or the show without anyone pointing out the strangeness of your crown and your monocle because they're so
It is
beautiful.
not strange.
Oh, what the?
How I roll on like a daily basis, though.
I think they're beautiful. They
That
make
is
you a
who she
special something.
is.
It's awesome. All right. So, if anybody has any last words, I think we're going to wrap up for the night.
Pray for us Brits, guys. And I'll pray for you Americans.
She says with a mustache.
All the prayers.
Yeah.
All
Pray
around.
for us too.
Yeah.
That's why I said all the prayers, all the people.
All the prayers, all the
Everyone.
people. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on in Brazil? Are you guys screwed too?
Yes, very
Awesome.
much. Our president got impeached.
Oh, that's intense.
I wasn't laughing at the mustache, I swear. I swear. It just came up so
No,
suddenly.
she didn't get impeached yet, but
Okay.
she's almost getting impeached.
Well, good luck with that.
Shannon, go home.
Basically,
Don't
guys,
worry.
we're all emigrating to the Muggle world, the Wizarding world, wherever it
That's
is
good.
in the magical hemisphere. We're just there.
Cool. We're just already there.
Yes.
It's always there to welcome us home.
Oh.
Oh.
It's a good thing we are wizards and have Makusa and Ministry of Magic. So we don't care about Muggle politics.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for watching. So if you're still watching the video, there actually is a link in one of these corners. I don't know which one it is. To our Patreon, where you can go and you guys can support us for like as cheap as $1 a month, and you can get invited to our like chat that we have, where shenanigans are always ensuing. You guys can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Tumblr, on the Instagram, all of those socials. You can go find us. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And we hope to talk to you again soon. And episode 15, is that our next episode?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, episode 15 will be out not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday. So check out mugglenet.com if you want to catch that new episode when it's out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cheerio, guys.
Bye, everyone.
It's been fun.
Good evening.
Bye.
Bye. I was still